We've had a militaristic, majoritarian approach to Jammu and Kashmir. How does that solve the problems of the people of Kashmir? Now, unless you're watching some crazy television channel, and we've got some of those in the country, the fact is that just using force doesn't solve the problem of Kashmir. You're talking about development, you're talking about killing terrorists. To what extent do you believe you've succeeded in winning the hearts and minds of the people of Kashmir?
No, I think what I have narrated before should actually answer your question. I said it was never a militaristic approach. It was a tough approach when it came to terrorists and their overgrown supporters. But as far as the rest of the population is concerned, we have undertaken a lot of activity that has led to major developmental projects being undertaken in the valley. 80,000 crore package has been given to the state. A lot of it has been already spent. And we have extended reservations. We have extended to the state. We have given tribal status to Pahadis. In the name of the community is Pahadis. But in the state, they are not tribals. That is the kind of situation that used to prevail on the social front I am talking about. We have granted them ST status. We are extending the 10% economic weaker sections reservation to the state, where a new presidential proclamation has been issued. So on the developmental front also, on the day-to-day issues of the state also, we have done so much. So it should not be described as any militaristic approach to the Kashmir, the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Where do you think we are going on Jammu and Kashmir? Because right now, as the government builds into election gear, we are hearing about Article 35A being reviewed or scrapped. There are voices which say that the time to change Article 370 has arrived as well. Where are we going from here?
You see, we are a different government. We have a slightly different doctrine when it came to dealing with issues like terrorism, issues like separatism, anti-India activity, etc. Jammu Kashmir has a major problem in terms of the question of its total integration with the rest of the country. Every government in the past has tried to address that problem in its own wisdom and in its own manner. But our approach is slightly different. We want to strengthen the voices of India in the entire state, including Valley. Now, why an issue like 35A or 370 becomes a sensitive issue only in the valley when the article is applicable to entire state? Why 370 or 35A is not a so-called sensitive issue in Jammu or Ladakh? Why is it only in the valley? Not because people are bad. People everywhere are the same. The problem is there is a leadership in the valley which peddles, which promotes, which sponsors, and which actually survives on a separatist narrative. For them, these articles, Article 35 or 370, come in handy for them. We have to deal with that leadership differently, not with the people. People are led by the leaders. Leaders of the Jammu. In 1947 or 1948, when the state, the leadership had signed the instrument of accession, have reconciled to the fact that we are an integral part of India. But there are leaders in the valley even to this day who are still not reconciled. So we have to deal with them. But otherwise, our approach to the state will be to ensure greater development, greater integration.